everybody. I'm Thomas from Shelfwise, and we are bringing innovation to traditional retail by applying artificial intelligence. So FMCG companies such as Nestle, Unilever, P&G, PepsiCo, they spend enormous amount of money in order to encourage you, basically all of us, to buy their products. They spend the money on marketing, on advertisement, whether it's on the TV, on the internet, sponsorship agreement. But at the end of the day, the decision is made when we enter the store. And those company knows exactly about that. 7 out of 10 people are highly impacted by the visual appearance and the exposition, how the products are displayed in the store, where they are located, how quickly and easily you can find them in store. So because of that, those companies invest huge amount of money in a lot of research, how we perceive some products, about the packaging, where they should put the product on the shelf in order to catch our eyes easily. And even those, they create something called exposition. They negotiate with the retailers, with the chains, the space on the shelf. So in order to maximize the chance of selling the product. And this causes a lot of problems, because that's the theory. The reality is that usually they don't get what they paid for from the retailers. The exposition doesn't look like as they said and they agreed to be. The products are missing, and they are also interested in knowing how their competitors' product look like on the shelf. So what they do, they ask their sales representative to visit the stores and to write the report, either manually or just use the tablet. And in Poland, the biggest company perform 1 million visits. Such audit may take up to 30 minutes. In the huge supermarket, it takes 3 hours. And it generates the direct cost to FMCG companies, and there's also risk of error. Why? Because there's always lack of time. Those people do not generate the money by making an audit. That's additional task for them, so they're rushing through it, and they're bringing wrong data, which then are translated to the sales department, and the strategy is based on incorrect data. So we created Shelfwise. Shelfwise is a solution that is based on artificial intelligence engine that you just go to the store, take the picture using your smartphone, and within seconds, we recognize all the product on the shelf, and we can calculate all the metrics that your clients might be interested in. On the shelf, there could be up to 100 metrics that are being measured. The shelf share, how many products are in one brand block, which are missing, which is the best shelf, and which is the best category. So what are the benefits of our solution? The first one is the most easy one. Is savings. So we save the people's time, and that's a direct saving in terms of labor. We get the instant result while the sales representative aren't in the store. So we can exactly tell them what's wrong, what's missing, what they need to correct, whether they need to go and discuss the issues with shop owner or shop manager. And they get what's the most valuable is what we learn working with the client. That is not about the time that we save, but the time that we give them, so they can spend more time of bringing the real business to the companies. But even the best idea is worth nothing without the team. So management, there are 3 partners in the company, myself, Konrad and Rafał, and behind us there is also a team of experienced data scientists and machine learners from with experience from the biggest company in the world. Thank you very much. That was Shelfwise.
Thank you. So, first question.
So how do you make money? Do you charge subscriptions, or what do you do?
Yeah, okay, so there are 2 components in how we charge the company. At first it's implementation, but mostly it's pay per visit. So we estimate how many categories. So for example, shampoos in one category, chocolate bar is in a different category. So how many, depending on how many categories, how many visits, this determines the cost our clients pay to us.
But who are you selling to? Is it companies you're doing visits, or do you do the visit yourself, but just faster? Like
no, okay. So we are offering it to the companies because they already got the sales force. So they get the sales so that go to the stores, doing the business, basically selling and distributing their inventory. And this task is like put on the add-on on them. So we are minimizing this time. So for example, when they visit the supermarket, they may spend 2 hours just measuring what's on the shelf. We are minimizing it to 20 minutes. So they got like almost 2 hours more time.
Do you have any clients already?
Yeah, we are working with Philip Morris in Singapore, and now we are expanding with more clients within the organization. And we've completed 3 pilots with branches of multinational companies in Poland, and we are negotiating the deals.
How easy is the setup of your, because I understand that each, let's say, retail chain, they have a different shelves, etc. So in order to calculate your KPIs, you probably need to do some setup per chain.
No, we already know the dimension of the product, and we ask to take the picture from the bottom to the top, so we can know exactly where there's floor, and then based on what product we detect and what size, we measure the height of the shelves. So, for example, for the adults, between 160 and 120 centimeters, that's the best spot. For example, for the children, is between 70 and 110, and we are using those dimensions to find which spot is the best.
Right, thanks very much. That's basically it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Shelfwise.